The white pigment titanium dioxide has been circulating in our world for a little over 100 years. It can be found in almost all light-colored surfaces and everyday products, in paint, ink, plastic, paper, cosmetics and pharmaceutical products. In 1909, two Norwegian geologists obtained the world's first patents for the production process of titanium white pigment based on the mineral ilmenite in Sokndal, Norway. In 1918, the mass production of titanium white pigment for the global market began in Titania and at the sister company Kronos Titan in Norway. The Telnes ore of Titania is known to be the world's largest deposit of ilmenite on land, and it is estimated that the ore contains 12% of the world's resources of ilmenite. Every year, the mining industry is left with thousands of tons of rocks and fine sand from the production process. The research group went on a field trip to look closer at the industry's impact on the local nature and the waste it deposits in the surrounding areas. Titania's first mine was in a mountain called Blåfjell, named for its color, which is so dark it looks almost blue. The research group visited the mine and picked up pieces of ore from the ground. Rich in iron, the dark rocks felt heavy in the hand. In the first half of the 20th century, in the area of Sandbekk, the sand was deposited by pouring it down the mountainside. Today there are some trees and moss growing in the sand, but the landscape is forever transformed and deprived of its natural curves and growth. Master students in medium and material-based art in the subject area ceramics are involved in the studies of the materials, minerals and stories surrounding the white pigment and its origin in the Norwegian mountains. On our field trip, we collected rocks and sand from the deposits, and also related materials from the unique geology in the Sokndal area. We experienced the landscape and witnessed the enormous and increasing damages that the oxide industry has had on the local nature over the last 150 years. Back in the ceramic lab of the Academy of Arts in Oslo, we studied the harvested material and compared the minerals to the final product from the process they come from, the white pigment titanium dioxide.
Et så hvitt, rent pigment, altså et sånt lite korn, kan gi bare sånn enormt mye farge.
Titanium dioxide is used in ceramic glazes due to its covering ability and its capacity to form crystals. We use a simplified version of the Ian Curry grid method for testing titanium dioxide in combination with glaze materials of various sorts. Ceramic workshop master Knut Nattvik helps us study the results from the glaze experiments. The first thing that strikes us is that titanium dioxide is a material with a very high opacity. Titanium dioxide lowers the melting temperature of the glaze, and sometimes it separates from the other materials and forms a separate layer in the grid. Titanium dioxide has a strong presence and affects the surrounding materials, and very often the white pigment turns yellow during the firing. Normally, we perceive white surfaces as empty, clean, or immaterial. They can give the impression that they are made of nothing but air. In fact, these white surfaces are the opposite. They are metallic, made from minerals from the depths of our land. Our aim is to expose the paradox that the production of these seemingly clean surfaces leaves behind oceans of waste and a destructed landscape. Together with the master students of ceramic art in the Oslo National Academy of the Arts, we investigate the materiality of white by working with titanium dioxide in ceramic glazes. The research project will continue until 2026, and students' participation is at the core of the project. Hopefully, the project will lead to a deeper and more complex understanding of some of the materials in the glaze lab and their connection to landscape, nature, and the everyday products we surround ourselves with.